Retro.
Games. What is up, Internet? Retro here, and welcome back to another episode of Retro Hunting. So the majority of the collection that you guys are seeing behind me, I have primarily gotten at secondhand stores like garage sales, flea markets, thrift stores. I love collecting the nostalgic 80s and 90s pieces of my past, but it's not fun to me to just jump on eBay, to get online and buy it. It is all about the thrill of the hunt, and we are back out at the Cotton Shed. Guys, this flea market never disappoints. I always find stuff when I go out to this flea market, and today is no different. We're about to get into it, but before we do, if you do love all things 80s and 90s nostalgia, everything from retro video games, movies, toys, and more, do me a favor and hit that friggin' subscribe button. Guys, every single Monday and Thursday, we're coming out with new nostalgic retro type content, and I don't want you guys to miss it. Let's get into it. Alright, this is actually really smart. I don't think I've seen a flea market do this. Head of the game, man. Market your flea market. Alright, so here are what we're looking at. Here is what we're looking at. You got 30% off this booth. So everything in here is 30% off. And apparently every booth has a deal. Oh, excuse me, go ahead. 20% off this booth. Yeah, nothing so far. Nothing so far. Hey, here's that clueless book that we just found a couple days ago.
Ugh, as if.
$1. Not bad. Don't need it. Let's see if there's any books in here. Any good ones, at least. The Great Whale. Ooh. Everybody's took all the good stuff, man. So far, almost every booth has been like 20 or 30% off, which is pretty sweet. And I know there's some good booths here, so hopefully we get some deals. Some McDonald's toys. Miss Piggy.
Anything worth doing is worth having someone else do for you.
Yeah, I don't need any of this stuff. Oh, check that out, man. Got a Mario picture for 15 bucks. That's kind of cool. I think there's other ones behind it too. Let's see if I can get to it. You got Zelda. Hey, these are really cool. I don't know if I have room for them. And, well, what's this other one? Oh, I do like that Metroid one. Dude, 15 is pretty cheap. Which one would y'all get? Uh-oh. Man, those are cool. What's this sale in here? I don't know what it is. Alright, I might come back for one of those. Those are cool. What movies we got, man? Crocodile Dundee. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I don't need any of those. Take 60% off. 60%. That's pretty hefty. I think that's what it was last time, and we didn't end up finding anything, but let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything that we're on the hunt for in here, unfortunately. Another 60% off. Yeah, this is the one we saw last time. And it was like, I don't know if I need any of this. It's a bunch of Beanie Babies, looks like. Don't need that. I think we we actually thought about getting this last time. Games, games, games. Project Gotham Racing 3. What is this? How great thou art. Elvis. True crime. Which I don't know how much any of this stuff is. It doesn't have a. Oh, there's a price. 7! Heck no, man. You keep that Andrew Elvis 8-track. Cabbage Patch. Cabbage Patch. Brag Bag? What? Why? Why is that a thing? And then Friends to the Rescue board game. A booth with a bunch of cards. Ooh. Racing cards. Dude, I don't know if I know one person that collects NASCAR racing cards. I genuinely don't. I know a lot of people that collect basketball, baseball, but not racing. Doesn't seem very exciting. All right. There's Charles Barkley. $7. All right. Well, these are obviously priced accordingly. Here are some comic books. I like this X-Men one right off the bat. It's cool. I don't think I want to go through the comics today. Don't think it's gonna happen. Alright, got some pops. Let's just look at them just because they're up here. Whoa. I'm assuming they're going to be all wrestling ones. Got some wrestling stuff. The Rock, Kane, Back in Black, AC/DC. Why is the box so big? Is it like just because it's displayed like that? Kind of strange. Oh, look at this. Look at this Mega Man. He's cool. 30. Goodness, goodness, goodness. What's going on today, man? Hopefully our luck turns around, because so far, other than the Nintendo posters, I'm not liking this. There's the comics, y'all. Ooh, this was not one of them last time I was here. That's sick. I love how cartoony it is. It is 5. I like that. And there's a sale. I don't know. Looks like it's 10% off. I could get into collecting turtle comics, y'all. Let's see if there's any in here. Yep. So I have this one. I have that one already. And I don't have like a ton of turtle comics, but Underdog. So that's literally the only two. Here's some Chippendale, or here is a Chippendale. Dude, there's so many comic books in here. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back on front to display one, because that's what they did. And I'm gonna get this one. Nice. And I'm not gonna go look at any of those because, good grief, man, look at this. Oh, can't do it. Star Trek. Always the Star Trek toys, man. Who's buying these? Another thing that I don't know anybody, or I don't know anybody else that collects Star Trek stuff.
Y'all must be mistaken.
I'm sure there's people that do. Y'all tell me down below. What am I missing? Is it amazing to collect Star Trek things? If it is, it's fun to collect for because it's really cheap. Here's a Pokemon mystery box for 20. I'll pass on that. Always on the hunt for some good DVDs and Blu-rays. VHS. None of these though. Many CDs, so many. The same Shaq doll, it's been here for a while. 20 bucks. Ooh, look at that. Shaq 10, that's pretty cool. Space Jam 10 that I keep stuff in. Ooh, K Griffey. K Griff, man. I used to mimic his batting style back in the day. Oh, look at the tick figure. I have seen this before, and at 15, it's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal.
I say to you now, knock off all that evil!
But 25% off is better. We're looking at just over 10 bucks for a brand new on-card tick figure. You are getting bought, man. I like it. And look at this. It's a hologram Star Trek keychain. Look at this. What is better than hologram? Why isn't hologram a thing anymore? So sick, man. Look at this robot. Say and spell. Okay, that's pretty cool. I did not have one of those growing up. I had a different kind of robot, but $9.99. That'd be fun to learn how to say and spell with. Who grew up with a say and spell? I want to know. Oh, look at this. Oh, watch the glare. Oh man, it's beautiful. Classy, simple. Would grow great in the living room. All right, here we go. Here we go. What's the sale? I need to know what the sale is. This freaking huge Hulk, man. Damn alive! So all these old Pokemon things are so cool to me. Look at this. Activity book, $19.99. If it's cheap, I'll get it. How much is it? 3. We'll think. Ooh. We just got done talking about strategy guides. Tony Hawk 3. Not what I need, but pretty cool. These are all Game Informers. I'm not interested in Game Informers at all, but not bad, not bad. Okay, let's look down here first. A bunch of Wii stuff. We already have this game for multiple times, but let's see, $5. I don't know what the percentage off right now. I don't care about any of that. Here's a GTA 5. Trades in well, but we don't need it. We've got plenty of copies to trade in right now. Red Dead. Some super special edition of 2K18 looks like. Don't have Kingdom Hearts, at least not this one. Here is some DS games. Here's Toy Story 3, it's got my attention. How much is it?
Well, look at that!
Oh yeah, look at that. I think it feels pretty heavy too. Complete, good. And then there is a Madagascar carts game. Not as interested in this, but kind of cool to see. Cosmic Chaos, never seen this before. Huh. Is it an RPG? Interesting. Never seen that. Yeah. I'm gonna get both of those. So I'm picking up some games. Oh, figures. Wrestling figures. There's Goldberg. I don't do anything with wrestling figures, y'all, so I'm gonna have to pass on all this stuff. Look at that, here's a Battle Cat. There is the Battle Cat. Oh gosh. Frightening. And then look at this, the Wall of Pops. Jeez, man. There's a He-Man one. He's like kinda cool. How much is he? $8. That seems pretty good, I guess. And they're on sale today. He-Man on the Battle Cat. How much is he? 20. Here's a Troll. I didn't even know they made those. That's actually pretty cool. I don't need any of this stuff. So, we're walking away with a handful of games, 5 each, but there is a sale today. I don't know what their sale is though, but I'll ask up front. I'm assuming at least 10%. Pretty good. More CDs, Backstreet Boys, and that's really it. Sarah McLachlan, the really sad dog song. Only 10% off in here today, but they usually have a couple decent things. Y'all, Page Master. Love this movie. I already have it.
Hello?
Whoa, I don't even know what this is. Look at this. This is Principal Takes a Holiday. What? It's got Zachary Ty Bryan in it? Dude, I've never seen this ever. And for $1? Yes! I love finding old 90s movies that I've never seen. Like, I've literally have never seen this ever. Gotta get this.
Cockroach! We don't have cockroaches, sir.
So in this booth, maybe a couple months ago, I didn't film it just because I came in really quick. There was a leather E.T. like plush figure. Yes, leather. It's crazy. And I picked it up. It's pretty sweet. I like how this guy's kind of moving back and forth. He's cool. This booth is amazing. Look at this. Let me pan back just so you can see. Oh yeah. Let's see what's in here. Got Pillsbury Doughboy, some Peanuts figures. Oh, some Mickey things. Mickey, Pluto, Goofy, Munsters cards back there. Okay, look at that. Friggin' Wiener Mobile.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not an Oscar Mayer wiener.
There's Trap Team, Skylanders Trap Team, but it's on Xbox 360. Not worth anything. If it was on Xbox One, PS4, talking about 20 plus, but not those. What in the world? Look at this. POD. Still paying dues, y'all. I loved POD back in the day. This is crazy. I bet this might be worth something. All right, I see a couple things over here I want to talk about. The first is this Star Trek Barbies set, right there. The reason I want to talk about that is because I literally just bought that for a upcoming video, or maybe the video's been released already at this point. I don't know, but I needed it because I'm doing like a crossover, like toy crossovers, where two companies collide, and I bought that, and then there it is again. Like, that's crazy. I've never seen it before, and then there it is. All right, and then over here is a Sega of some type. 40 games, 110 play levels to select. So it's just like a plug and play, but does it have actual Genesis games? It looks like it does. Oh, it's got Sonic 1 and 2 on it, and then everything else is like motion crap games, it appears to be. Pocket Poker. Whoa, there's a bunch of figures. Are these old? $7. So these gotta be vintage. What are these from? Are these X-Men? What are these? Gladiator? Yeah, there's Wolverine. They're just like all the 90s X-Men figures. Interesting. That's a cool Wolverine. Look at him. Where's Gambit? I need Gambit. Man, there's a ton in here. Whoa, look at this. This Wolverine's funny. He's funny, but he's like a kid's one. Beast. Oh, Beast, why are you $10? You're cool. But I don't want to pay $10. See, guys, this is how cheap I am. I'm like, if it was $3 cheaper, there's a whole bucket of Mr. Potato Heads. That's weird. I've never seen that before.
Mr. Potato Head and his bucket of parts, new from Play School.
All right, here are a bunch of games that I missed. Let's see how much Batman 3 is. 10. Get that cheaper at GameStop. Oh man. Look, just a bunch of Thai Beanie Babies. Wow, patriotic, man. There's the Tweety. There's the Tweety cup. I love those. I got those back in the day at KFC. I don't know how well this is gonna go back here with that baby crying. Or maybe it's not that baby, maybe it's this Cabbage Patch Kid that's crying. One owner. It's like a dang car. Is it right here? 1985 Cabbage Patch. Alright, here are some movies. Dude, shout out to this movie. I don't feel like anybody ever talks about Super 8.
Oh my God!
I love this movie, and no one ever talks about it. So good. Alright, I see something I'm interested in and know nothing about. And it's this detective dog. Dude, this thing is rad. Maybe it's just because it's in the box, but I really think this is cool looking, man. Oh, look, it was $15 at one point, and then they got a new tag and it's $27. You can't take the old tag off. I don't know why I think that's so cool. I'm not gonna get it. Believe me, I have a little bit of restraint, but did anybody grow up with the battery operated detective dog? Do y'all remember these? The Space Jam McDonald's toys?
Come on. You want to learn how to jam?
Yeah.
Space Jam at McDonald's. Come hungry. Leave stuffed.
Well, there's other toys in there too, but that Taz is what I know. That's pretty cool. Is it like a... Oh, it's just a good old tapestry. 50 bucks. I mean, if you loved you some Elvis, that'd be a pretty cool display piece. I mean, it looks quality. Oh, y'all. It's a McDonald's Furby. Oh, man. Frightening. Some of these booths that, like, have things really high kind of freak me out. Like, I don't know why it's hard for me to look at booths. Down here and up here and up here and up here. I'm like, geez, it's like a little baby buggy and it's up in the friggin' sky. Why? Cool tin lunchbox for $65. All right, guys, I think that is about it. Another great trip to the cotton shed, guys. Everything was discounted at least a little bit, 10% all the way up to 25%. So let's look at these game pickups first. We got Red Dead on the PS3. This ended up being $4.50. Great game. We have two Kingdom Hearts games, HD 2.5 Remix, and then the 1.5 Remix. So 3 PS3 games. Don't always pick up PS3 stuff. And PlayStation 3 stuff is on the rise, so be on the lookout. If you're finding good deals on PlayStation 3 games, get them. And then we got Toy Story 3 Complete for $4.50. I think this is selling for like 12 to 15, so good deal on all of these. Great game pickups. This booth, I really like this booth that this person has. They always have a ton of games, really great selection. Only one VHS, guys. We got Principal Takes a Holiday. So this is one of those wonderful World of Disney movies, and if I see a 90s movie, especially like a kid's 90s movie that I've never seen before, I have to get it. I'm picking up VHS all the time at Goodwill that are like 90s kid movies that I've never seen, because I'm like, how did I not know about this? It has Zachary Ty Bryan and Kevin Nealon. Like, how in the world have I never seen this? Have you guys seen this before? Let me know down below. I'm probably gonna watch this here in the next couple days. I love watching these old movies whenever I'm like editing videos and stuff. So Principal Takes a Holiday. Y'all let me know down below if it's any good.
That's good. That was good.
Our next pickup is a comic book pickup. Now you guys know I'm not like the biggest comic book collector, but I am starting to be. I think I have like 25 to 30 now, and when I saw this TMNT Adventures one, I had to get it. I've already thumbed through it and it looks really rad. You also have all of these old Nintendo and Sega ads plastered all over it. Up here in the front, you got Phantom Fighter. I actually played that game back in the day, but really cool to pick up another TMNT comic book. And the last pickup is this sweet on-card Tick figure. So this was 15, marked down 25% to I think 11 bucks. In the box, not gonna open this up. This is gonna go on one of the shelves and it's gonna be displayed proudly. There's some dust in there. How in the world, I've always wondered, how does dust literally get inside of a sealed figure? I don't know. I love that little fox logo on there. So nostalgic.
That's the pits!
1995, and you got all the different ones on the back. Mucus Tick, and he's like clear, transparent green. That one would be amazing to get, but super happy to get this. We got all of this stuff that I love. We got video games, we got comic books, old VHS, and even figures at the Cotton Shed. The Cotton Shed never disappoints. You guys tell me down below what was your favorite thing that I picked up or that I saw or that I should have picked up. As always, thank you guys for hanging out. If you enjoyed the video, by all means, hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and until next time, peace.